Good morning. I'm Chris Warden, and I'm going to take you for a quick tour of the 4th of July release of FreeStockCharts.com. One of the first things I don't think you can miss is this scrolling ticker tape up at the top of your browser. This is real time, and one of the nice things is if you see something going by that interests you, just go click on it, and you can quickly get its chart. Now I've got my tape set up to scroll through a portfolio that I set up called Favorites. You can set your ticker tape up any way you'd like by clicking on this Edit button and selecting from any of the built-in watch lists, your own portfolios. You could even put a scan in there. Let's go ahead and put the Dow 30 in there, and this would be a nice way for you to monitor the 30 components of the Dow Industrials during the day. Another nice thing that we've added is we've expanded the type of data that you can view over here in your watch list. And we can go ahead and add it by clicking on Edit Columns. And you see here, there's a whole new set of criteria and different types of data, fundamental and technical. Now, we know this list is somewhat limited at this point, but like everything else we're doing, you can expect it to expand very quickly. We'll be adding lots of different types of things. You can filter through this list by typing. I'll type P/E, and I quickly get to my P ratio. And just like that, I added this column. Now, while I'm in this dialog, I want to point out, go in and play with it. I'm not going to sit here and show you all the features. I'll show you can rearrange your columns. You can change your colors. You can really set your watch list up to monitor exactly what it is that you're looking to monitor during the day. Get your colors the way you like them, and it's really neat, but beyond the scope of this video. So I've added this column of P ratios. And you notice as we scroll through it, it tells us for each stock what its P ratio is, and you'll notice this little gray bar underneath the value. What that does is it tells you the ranking of that stock for P ratio. So we see 15's about the middle of the market. Come up here and we see this 6 is right down here at the bottom of the market. It's one of the lowest P stocks in the market. So this is a real neat indicator to see exactly how something ranks in the market for any piece of criteria. Now, if you wanted to sort the P ratio and you click it, that is something that we don't allow in the free version. You are limited to 400 stocks in the free version for scanning, and you can't sort because we can't send all the data at one time in the free version. We do require a premium version. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign out right now. And I'm going to sign back in because, believe it or not, I am a premium customer. So I'll sign in and immediately notice the ad's gone too. That's nice in itself. I've got a big chart. I'm not taking up the real estate with the ads. And I can come over here and I can sort this column. Now, premium it's like $19.99 a month. If you want to buy a year at a time, it gets down to like $15 a month. And if you're already a Warden customer with Telechart or StockFinder, there's no extra charge. You've got premium. It's included with your current service. Log in with your current Warden username and password, and it'll just work automatically. Now, let's go in and create a scan, because let's say we really want to filter out the stocks with the P ratio and maybe a couple technical pieces of criteria as well. So go ahead and click the scan button, create new scan, and let's call this, I don't know, good value moving. This is going to be a real simple scan. You notice that we're going to scan the Russell 3000, nice big universe of stocks. If you had the free version, you could do all of this, but you would be limited to 400 stocks. So let's add a condition, go to the P ratio rank, and watch how neat this is. I'm going to say I only want stocks in the bottom half of the market. So right now we're saying the P has to be in the lower half of the market, good value. Let's add another condition and choose, how about prices above its moving average? It's just a quick and dirty way to say a stock is in an uptrend. And I've got it here, I've got it above its 50-day average. We do give you the ability to somewhat set these parameters so you can customize it your own way. If we wanted to, let's go ahead and change it to 40. Prices above its 40-day average. You see it actually rescanned. Click OK. And I'm looking at stocks now. I've got a 40-day moving average on here. And look at this. I'm looking at stocks that are above their 40-day average and have low PE ratios. Now, I noticed this list has 292 items. let's go ahead and modify the scan and maybe tighten it up a little bit. So click on Edit Scan, and let's come down to the P ratio and watch this. As I move this, that list actually changes in real time. I can move it all the way down to where, look at that, only 28 items. I can come all the way down here and say, oh, I want it all the way down to where I've only got like 6 items passing. I mean, I've really got low P stocks, and all of these stocks are above their 40-day moving average. So you can see how simple you can keep it and actually get very relevant looking charts instantly. Okay, let's move on, because I could sit here and ramble on and take up your entire 4th of July. We have added about another 5 or 6 indicators. They are, excuse me if I say them wrong, some of them I haven't heard of, but we get a lot of requests for these, and we try to add them as we get them. We've added the Ichimoku Cloud, Ease of Movement, the Williams Accumulation Distribution, Volatility Stop, Elder Ray Bear Power, and Elder Ray Bull Power. And one of them, I'm going to show you a couple of them. I'm not going to take you through them all. You know, you can learn about these things, Google them, and go read about them. They're all over the internet. You can find every explanation in the world. But I'm going to go ahead and add this this Ichimoku Cloud indicator, because look at this. I mean, this thing has got colors and lines coming out all over the place. And the reason I want to show you this one is it's different than other indicators we normally see, because it actually goes past price into the future. And if you want to make sure that you see the whole indicator, you actually have to grab this dashed line and move your chart over so you go out into the future, and now you get the indicator going off into the future, which is crazy. It's nothing I've ever seen before with technical indicators. But that's the Ichimoku Cloud, and a lot of people have asked for it. Another kind of neat indicator, I'm going to delete this and clear up some screen real estate. Another neat indicator here, this Volatility Stop, is, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I think it's neat. It's sort of like parabolic SARS. It looks to give you some different dots, obviously, for stops, I'm assuming, if you're in a trade. And the other indicators, you just go take a look at yourself and look them up and check them out and see which ones you like. Elder Ray, Bull Power, Bear Power, I don't know about them. I do know that we do a number of things with Alexander Elder, and he's a very respected person in the industry, so anything he puts out I think is worth looking at. Okay, that's it. We're done. Time to get on with our holiday and get out there and shoot off some fireworks and celebrate. I think we're fortunate to live in a country to have the freedom to produce something like this for you. I think you're fortunate to be able to choose any tool you'd like and to be able to buy any stock you'd like. And I think we should celebrate that this weekend. Have a great 4th and be safe.